my boundaries, ended up touching me, and then I punched her. And I felt really bad after I given birth. I'm like,
The fact that all of you people are saying she's wrong for not letting the nurse touch her after she explicitly established she didn't want to be touched, her husband established she didn't want to be touched at a certain point, the midwife established she didn't want to be touched at a certain point. I'm not saying nurses can't touch her, but then we also don't have the full context of did the nurse ask the lady could she touch her, or did she just start doing stuff? So then she has every right to feel like she's being A or B assaulted and or attacked if that's how she felt. You can't get mad at people for responding to things that are happening to them that are going against what they want. That doesn't make sense. Nobody's saying the nurse should have been punched, which I don't even know if I would consider it a punch, to be honest, because based off of if the lady is mad that she got swung on, allegedly, because I don't know, her definition of punch might not be my definition of punch. If the lady is upset that she got mad, press charges. But it should have been documented because that's if I'm not a nursing person. I ain't gonna lie, I'm an art major or history major technically. If the person if the person is establishing they don't want to be touched, how many times do you touch them before they are allowed to swing at you? If you go down the street and a random nigga put his hands on your shoulder and say, "Hey, let me get this," how many times are you gonna let that nigga touch you before you react? If I explicitly asked you not to touch me and you blatantly ignore me and touch me anyway, I'm not saying you can't do your job, but ain't nobody know. Like you could have told the midwife, "Hey, we need to check the baby heart rate to make sure she good." Why couldn't the midwife just check it with you? That doesn't like the concept of her getting mad of the amount of videos that are stating that she should have just accepted the nurse touching her is crazy. Because now you're just saying it's okay as long as you're a medical professional, anybody's allowed to touch you. That is insane. That doesn't make sense. If you're saying, "Oh, she shouldn't have gave birth in a hospital," why can't she give birth in the hospital? Because she didn't want the nurse to touch her? That's like saying I can't go to Starbucks to use the free Wi-Fi if I don't get coffee. If Starbucks made that rule, I mean that is Starbucks' decision. But what are we talking about? Like that doesn't make sense. That has nothing to do with anything. Is you want to be upset about her punching the nurse? Hey, I can't really get mad at that. I don't think the lady should have been punched, but I can't get mad at somebody for reacting how they choose to react to somebody disrespecting their boundaries. If that was her boundary, the lady should have respected it. Then what's the purpose of the other people in the room telling her not to fucking touch her? Let's really think about this stupid ass shit.